Yo! What's going on? Hang on, let me put down this bag real quick. What is up, guys? It's my first real vlog back from, I suppose, all the America stuff. If you haven't, by the way, seen all the America vlogs, and if this is the first video you're seeing of me, what I'll do is I'll put a link somewhere here or here to the playlist, and you can watch all the America vlogs. Our family went to Orlando, Florida for a week, done all the parks and stuff like that, and then we went down to Naples for a week. But anyway, this is my first sort of fitness vlog back, or anything to do with sort of, you know, training, nutrition, the gym, anything like that. So my plan today is to test out, well, over the next couple of days, is to test out the Apple Watch versus my new polar heart rate strap, which is the H10, the Polar H10. Now, I absolutely love my Apple Watch, and I'm not out here to destroy the reputation of the Apple Watch. The whole idea of it is just to test it and give you guys a little bit of an overall view on the calories burned, the heart rate zones, etc, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it over the next 2 days. So today is Thursday, tomorrow being Friday. What I'm going to do is 2 workouts today, and then I'm going to do 1 workout tomorrow with both on. So my first workout today is going to be steady state, so just regular steady state on the cross trainer. I'm going to aim for a certain amount of time. I'm also going to aim for a certain amount of calories. I'm going to compare both and show you the sort of comparison and the sort of, let's say, discrepancies, if you will, between both. But apart from that, I'm pretty much just going to take you guys along on a full day of eating. Obviously I came back from the States, I was overindulging, I was eating a load of shit, and now my plan is to sort of get myself back to my pre-America weight. So essentially what I'm doing is just back to normal eating, more vegetables, higher protein diet. Actually, funny enough, I didn't eat a lot of protein in the States, which is quite strange, because normally when I go to the States I'm pretty good with protein, but I don't know what it was. I think it was just the fact that we were staying, you know, in Universal Studios, and like the meals that we were eating and the times that we were eating, you know, were sort of odd. And when you were ordering, you were trying your best to order, like anywhere I could, I was ordering salads. And I know that sounds a bit sort of like, oh, you're ordering salads, but I actually was. Yeah, I really did enjoy them, because the different types of salads and different types of foods that you can get over there are proper delish. So I was trying to eat healthy where I could. I also was exercising pretty much every day, along with, you know, minimum 20,000 steps a day, which I suppose kept my kept my weight at bay, and kept, you know, the sort of, I suppose, the bloating, if you will, the America bloat down. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to grab a coffee now, and then I'm going to head over to the gym. First workout is going to be steady state. I'm going to be listening to my audiobooks, just going to be hitting the cross trainer for a certain amount of time and a certain amount of calories, and that's pretty much it. So workout 1 pending. Also, just to give you guys a look at the new polar heart rate strap, this is kind of what you get. So you get this, and then you get the little module. This is the new Polar H10. So as you can see, the little battery cap on the back, the 2 little sort of electrodes. Nothing crazy different than the H7, which I actually had before. Again, you can just pop that little battery slot, and then you're good to go when your battery dies. And obviously it connects automatically to the Bluetooth or to the Polar app. I think it's the Polar Beat, I think that's what you call it. Anyway, I'll link the Polar app below. By the way, this is not a sponsored post. I bought this myself on Amazon. I actually bought this, funny enough, as soon as I landed back in Ireland. I don't know, for whatever reason, Polar isn't that popular in the States. You can get Garmin heart rate straps, Garmin watches, you can get everything over there that's sort of Garmin, but you cannot get Polar. Like, I looked in Best Buy, I looked in Target, I looked in Walmart, I went to different running shops. Like, you literally cannot get Polar. You cannot find it anywhere over there. It's so hard to find. I actually looked in Dick's Sporting Goods, and that place has like fishing kit, kayaks, baseball kit. Like, Dick's Sporting Goods has everything, and it didn't have a heart rate strap, which is very strange. But anyway, I got this as soon as I landed back in Ireland. I ordered it obviously off Amazon. I think it was about 75 quid, pretty solid, and I think this one is water resistant as well. I'll look up the specs, and what I'll do is I'll highlight the specs below, but yeah, this is how it looks. And then this is the strap. So as you can see, same, this just clicks into the 2 little electrodes. But the difference between this strap and the H10, which is the old one, is that there's these little sort of beads. Now I don't know if you can see these, hang on, let me focus. See these little beads? You have them there, and then you have them here and here, all along the strap. These have like sort of like a silicone feel to them, so what they obviously do is help the straps stay in place, which is quite good. Another difference between this one and the H7 is the clasp. So if you can see, this one is like a little sort of clicking clasp like that, and then you just press the button to release. So again, just clip it in, and this one's kind of plastic, which is kind of shit. I kind of wish it was metal, because essentially if you drop this or sort of push it or pull it in any way, shape or form that's in any way rough, I'm pretty sure you could break this very, very easily. If it was metal or a slightly different material either, it would be a lot more sturdy. It seems or feels slightly flimsier. The old one had, I don't know if you guys remember, comment below if you've had a Polar H7, or if you use any Polar device, let me know, comment below. But the old one had like a sort of hook, and you hooked it in like that, but the two hooks were metal, so the hook that was on it was actually metal, so you could hook it into the strap. But then again, this part of the strap started wearing, and this part of it started to become frayed, so I'm sure at one point it would have broken if I had continued using it. But I think Polar need to improve this part of it. That's probably the only sort of, I suppose, issue, if you will, that I have with it. Apart from that, it's pretty easy to hook up to your watch, or pretty easy to hook up to your phone. This is Polar Beat. Now, as you can see, I have a load of workouts logged here already, and I also think it remembered all of the workouts that I had done before prior to getting the new heart rate strap. So all of my workouts are all logged on the app, so you can go into your settings, and obviously my device is not active because I haven't got it clipped into the chest strap. So as soon as you clip it into the two little sort of things on the strap, it obviously turns itself on. But apart from that, it's pretty simple to use. The app is pretty simple. So obviously all you do is you go to your settings, you go to HR sensor, and then it says obviously pair. So it'll detect your heart rate strap here at the top. Basically then all you do is click the pairing button, which is super, super simple. And then you go back to the main menu and you pretty much just select start, like, you know, so whatever workout you're doing, whether it be strength training, high intensity interval training, running, steady state cycling, cross trainer, and then you can add, like, there is tons of other workouts. So whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure there's something for it. Like there, I think I just seen there's strength training there, so I'll be using that setting tomorrow. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. Everything to do with the Polar. What's happening? Just back from the gym, and basically got 90 minutes cardio done, steady state on the cross trainer. Now, I was only supposed to do an hour, but I was texting my cousin Sarah and I was emailing a few people, and I just lost track of time, so I couldn't finish. Now, I don't know about you guys, but comment below if you're like me. I couldn't finish on an odd number. I think it was like 1 hour 17. So I was like, I was like, right, I'm going to 1 hour 30, so I was like blasted out. But on the heart rate sensor on the chest strap, now I'll show you the two comparisons coming up next, but on the heart rate strap, I think it was 1100 calories, around that, and on the Apple Watch, it was significantly higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the two screenshots up side by side so you guys can see, and I'll just talk you through both of them. So I'll put that up here. Okay, I've been meaning to do this for a long while now, and it's actually quite interesting to see the two comparisons side by side. The main difference is the caloric output. Obviously you can see there's an overestimation of the caloric output on the Apple Watch on the left hand side versus the 1100 calories from the Polar heart rate strap. Now, I don't know why this is, because as you can see with the average heart rate measured, there's only one beat in the difference. So there's 144 beats per minute average heart rate, and on the chest strap is 150 or 145 beats a minute, excuse me. So I actually really don't know where the estimation and the caloric expenditure is coming from. Now, I would say it's probably because on the elliptical, I think it might be taken into account that you may be moving your arms and your legs at the same time. So I think that might be the estimation of the Apple Watch versus the chest strap. But it's just interesting to see them both side by side. So now, time for my first meal. A little bit of rice. I think this is 171 calories per half pack, so I'm going to have a full pack of that. Green medley from, I think, Aldi, and then I put slow cooker mince on last night, and that just cooked on low the whole way to this morning, and it is going to be delish. So I'm going to have this, rice, greens and some mince for my first meal. Right, time to get ready for my second workout of the day. Can you hear that? These are the noisiest shoes ever. Anyway, time to get ready for my second workout of the day. It is a high intensity interval session. So the plan is to warm up for 20 minutes on the cross trainer and then set myself an hour. So the plan is to do an hour. I'm doing 10,000 meters on the rower, and then in the remaining time I am going to do 400-meter run, and I'm going to do 20 burpees. Whoa. Sounds rough. And you guys better hit the thumbs up button on this video, because I am busting my ass here in service to you guys to find out what is better, Polar Heart Rate Strap or the Apple Watch in terms of tracking calories, heart rate and output. But anyway, hit the like button. Do me a solid. Gotta get my shit together and hit the gym. Oh my god. So there it is. 10,000 calories done. 41 minutes 55, so I'm actually bursting for a pee. I've been bursting for the last, like, I don't know, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, but I was holding it, so I'm going to hit the toilet and then finish off running on the treadmill over here and burpees. Holy shit. So that's me done. So that was an hour and 15 minutes workout. With a little break to go to the toilet, so that was the extra minute or two. But man, that was fucking tough. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw, oh my god, I'm going to throw the screenshot of the two comparisons side by side so that you guys get a little look at the calories and the heart rate zones, and I'll just talk you guys through it. Okay, so very similar sort of result to the first one I showed you guys. Very similar beats per minute, or average beats per minute. 147 on the Apple Watch and 146 on the heart rate strap. And again, the discrepancy lies between the calorie output. And like, the only thing that I can actually put this down to is the Apple Watch's ability to track like overall movement. So like, I think there's a sort of mechanism in the Apple Watch to track, like, even the fact that you know, you might fidget in a day, or you might, you know, moving your hands, and you know, all of those sort of movements. So like, for instance, like when you're measuring, or when, let's say for instance, you're doing a burpee, obviously you're moving a lot more than just what your heart rate says, if you get me. So the only way that I can sort of understand, or sort of maybe justify the discrepancy in the heart rate, or in, excuse me, the caloric output, is through overall movement, because the heart rate zones, as you can see, are very similar. The like, even the lines along where the heart rates are very sort of similar too. So again, I'm leaving this one up to it. Listen, if you have an opinion on this one, comment below if you've tried it and let me know what your opinion is. I'd love to know what your input is here. Okay, so this is the last meal of the day. This is 2 Slimbos with 1.5 turkey, with 1.5 turkey burgers on each, and a nice tub of Halo Top to finish off. Good morning, guys. Today is the last and final test that I'm going to do for the Apple Watch and the Polar H10 chest strap, and I'm just waiting for Jason to show up. We're about to head in and do a push-pull session, and we're going to do it in the Avenue Road gym. So rather than doing it in the normal gym that we normally do it in Felda, we're hitting this in the Avenue Road. Just a little change of scenery, something different. I'm excited to see what the difference is between, you know, the two, doing a strength training workout, because, you know, you're expecting discrepancies between them when it comes to sort of HIIT training, because you're obviously moving around a lot and stuff like that. So but yeah, I'm excited to get stuck in. Just waiting for Jason, because I need to get a scoop of pre-workout off him and then get stuck into this push-pull session. Just got back from training, and now I'm making a little bit of food for myself, post-workout meal. I'm actually going to have a fry-up. So I'm going to have some bacon medallions, some low-fat pork sausages, and then I'm going to cook some eggs. But actually, I'm cooking all this in the Actifry. I don't know if you guys have seen one of these, but, well, you've obviously seen an air fryer. But this one that we got is unbelievable. This yoke is the business. So that little part grills it from the top and sort of sends hot air into it. And then obviously you got the pan part at the bottom, but man, this yoke. What I'll do actually, I'll leave the link for the active fryer or the air fryer that we use. I'll leave it in the description box below. Session done, and I'm super surprised at how close the heart rate sensor and the Apple Watch was for that workout. Super surprised, because there was a good bit of difference between the Apple Watch and the heart rate strap on the cardio workouts. But I'm going to put those comparison screenshots up now. Yo, okay, here is the last comparison screenshot. Now, as you can see, 1 hour and 3 minutes for the workout, and the difference is again very small. So if you actually look at the active calories and the calories burned, there's only 43 calories in the difference, which isn't that much of a discrepancy in comparison to the 2 cardio workouts, which I'm sort of a bit shocked by, a bit surprised by, and I don't really know what to make of it. So if you guys have any input, please comment below and let me know. But if you have a little look at the heart rate zones, even look at the sort of the squiggly lines, I suppose, and the dots on the left, they're relatively the same. So I'm sort of at a loss to know which one is the most accurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sort of means of the two of them. So let's say, for instance, I'm using them. I'll obviously know that one sort of tracks a little bit higher than the other. And what I'll do is I'll take an average of the two. So that's the plan anyway. But yeah, if you guys have any opinions or any comments or any sort of feedback to share, please do comment below and let me know what you thought of this. But yeah, apart from that, job done. So here we go, first meal of the day. 4 bacon medallions, 3 low-fat sausages, and 3 perfectly fried eggs. Oh, get that steam action. There wasn't a massive difference between there wasn't a massive difference between the strength training workouts, the strength training tracking. But there was a massive difference between the 2 cardio ones.
Right, okay.
Give them a bit of the lowdown here on the 2 workouts, or the 3 workouts. You can say hello.
Hello. So tired.
I'm bollocks.
I'm more tired than you. I've been working. We're working for an hour.
Are you for real? I'm so tired. I've been working non-stop.
And you were sleeping when I got home. Are you for real? Those pants are lovely, aren't they? Right, nice colour.
Look at these. Let me see.
A nice colour.
Are you for real?
I think so.
Oh, God.
I'm about to tap my phone to focus.
You what?
Like, I could see you were trying to focus the camera. I was going like this.
Oh my God. Anyway, this is the end of the 2-day vlog. Thank God.
Was it a 2-day vlog?
It has been a 2-day vlog.
Oh,
I done 2 workouts yesterday, and then 1 workout today.
Wow, fair play to you.
I know. Anyway, go sign out of this vlog.
Bye, Kevin.
Say goodnight, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin.
Catch you guys in the next one.